people. I'm Phoenix, of course, and I am here to walk you through a spiritual shower. So I ain't gonna make this video long. I'm gonna try to get straight to the point, give you some key pointers and what you need to do. So the very first thing is I'll go over the things that you'll need. Okay, so everything that you need to take this spiritual shower, I'm gonna name everything. Okay, a lot of it is basically the same things you use to take your spiritual bath. Okay, so one key element is the Florida water. So you're gonna need your Florida water. If you plan on taking a spiritual shower once a week or every day, it was really up to you. But I would suggest getting a big bottle of Florida water, about this size. Florida water, myrrh. Do I got myrrh right by me? Yes, yes, myrrh. Myrrh. Oh, myrrh. Palo Santos. Okay. So what you're going to need is Palo Santos too. So you need Florida water, Palo Santos, myrrh. Now you could get myrrh in more than one way. I'm almost sure it's liquid myrrh, but also they have like myrrh like cloves that come in the herbal packs, right? So it's up to you, but for me personally, just for the moment, I've used both myrrh. So you're gonna burn some myrrh. So you're gonna Palo Santos, Florida water, myrrh. Other than that, you need crystals as well. Now, I'm gonna be specific about these crystals. Not every crystal could get wet. Not every crystal can be touch the human body because as far as like it can irritate your skin is what I'm saying. So before you go and just put crystals, use it for a spiritual shower or bath, make sure they are safe. Okay, safe crystals. Do your research. So we're just gonna use these as an example. So you're gonna get you some crystals. Now, if you choose to, I would suggest if you're gonna take spiritual showers, I would suggest getting crystals that can fit in this spray bottle. Now, that crystal, you common sense gonna say you can't fit. This ain't gonna fit in there. So I'm saying that to say, get you a bottle either big enough you can put bigger crystals in. You can always get a large bottle, or you just gonna get some smaller crystals. Okay, but you're gonna need you some crystals. Okay, you're gonna need candles, right? So make sure you get the candles that you need per your bath. I always say use your candles. Also get you some aromatherapy oil to burn. Hey babe, get you some aromatherapy oil to burn. Like the little tea tree candles. So you're gonna put your aromatherapy oil at the top and your candle at the bottom. So you're setting the tone. So I'm setting the tone. So you're gonna have all that burning, and do not forget your sage. Of course, I did not say sage. I shouldn't have to say that, but get your sage. Okay. Have your sage. Oh shoot! I dropped my sage. And if you don't, if you know, like I know, I always tell y'all, when you get this sage, take the strings off of it, unravel the whole thing, and burn piece by piece. I don't believe in burning this whole damn bundle. I can use this sage for a very long time. If you're a spiritual person that end up using a lot of sage, you need to break this bundle down. If you take the string off the bundle, you strap a couple. You don't need a whole bunch of sage every day. You don't need all that. So anyway, you're gonna use your sage as well. Okay. So I got all your ingredients. Let me see what else. Candles. Now, the salt is the main ingredient. Now, if you don't have time, and it's like I said, you can use any salt. You can use the old school salt you put on your food. I went because I wanted a different salt, so I went and got this salt. Okay, but I'm going tomorrow because I had to pick some up. Himalayan salt is the salt you really want to use. The pink Himalayan salt is the strongest one to get the strongest effect. Now, the other day, did I use that pink Himalayan salt? No, I used this salt, and I put it under the moon. So I was going to say that, too. To get the best results, I always tell people, put your stuff under the full or new moon. So when the full or new moon comes, you're going to sit your stuff in your car window, wherever it's safe at. I have a patio where I'm at. because I live in a townhouse, so I'm able to put my stuff outside on a patio. It gets direct, sunlight. If you got a house, you can put it in your backyard because it's safe for that. But whatever you need, I need it to get directly under the moon. Sometimes you can't find the moon, so don't stress yourself. Just make sure you got it out where if this moon come past, you good. It's the energy of the moon anyway. So, needless to say, this is the salt that I used the other day. All right, so now you're gonna light your incense. You're gonna light your candles. You can also use a flower from outside. Again, make sure you looking up flowers. Just don't go out there picking no damn flower, rubbing it on your skin because you don't know what flowers will break you out. So, did I use a flower the other day? No. But will I be using a flower the next time? Yes. So make sure you research the flowers. Okay. So get you whatever flower that you feel drawn to that is safe. Some crystals and flowers got to be safe, y'all. Okay. Can't stress that. Now we're gonna get to the bath. Okay. So you're gonna first take your regular shower, right? You get all the dirt off of you with your regular soap and water. Wash however many times you wash your body. All right. Now you're done. You're going to get out the shower. You're going to cut the water off for a second. You're going to take this salt, or your pink Himalayan salt. You're going to take it in your hand. You're going to throw it on the bottom of the floor of the shower. So you're going to salt your floor in your shower. Salt it up good, right? Okay, so now that you just set the tone. You got your candles burning. You got your oil burning. You got your incense burning. Now you need to go into some type of prayer, and you need to have some type of meditation music playing, okay? Whether it be on your phone or whatever, have you something, to cleanse my chakras, to realign me, to bring me to my higher self, whatever you feel drawn to. If you want to know what I listen to, email me, I'll send it to you. You're going to turn on whatever meditation you use to. I used the other day, I listen to the Bible. I listen to Psalms 91. So sometimes I'll let someone read the Bible to me on YouTube. So the other day when I took my spiritual bath, hello everybody, I listened to like Psalms 91, 23, 91, and 51 or something like that. On repeat. So now I do that sometimes to eliminate me praying in the shower so I can listen to the Bible. So you decide it's what you, like I said, you making this personal. Do you want to read the Bible before you get in? Do you want to recite some Bible scriptures while you're in there? Do you want to listen to someone read the Bible to you and you pray? It's just whatever tone you set as far, no different than your spiritual bath, okay? That is something that I'm not supposed to necessarily tell you what to do. It's free. That's why we spiritual people. It's free. No rules with that. So now you set your intentions. What is your intentions before you get in? I do suggest praying before you get in. If nothing else, say your little prayer, then get in. But set your intentions. What is this? What is this shower for? Is this shower for? Is this shower for to purify me? Is it to get dirty energy, negative energy off me because I was outside or I was at work? On my daughter's field trip, like TV woo woo, I got into it with so and so I just need to freshen up my oral. It's all in what you decide. But set that intention. Set that intention. Set on that intention. My intention is to bring me money. My intention is to bring me love. Whatever it is, set those intentions and get in the shower. So you done took your real shower, got all the real dirt off you. You done salted the bottom of your tub. So now you're going to get in the shower. Now what I suggest you do, what I did was I took this salt. Of course, I opened up the other side, with the pour side. Poured it all on the bottom of the bathroom floor. Then I poured a whole bunch of it in my hand. Pour it in your hand. You're going to get yourself real wet. And you're going to take that salt and wash your body. Like you're taking another shower. That salt is now soap. So you're going to say, as you washing, I would like all the dirt, all the residue, all the negative energy, anything that is not of the Most High, I would like to go down the drain. You're going to pretend that all your problems, all the bullshit, whatever is going on at that time, is going, that water flow, you hearing it, is going down the drain. It's like, okay, that's it. It's going down the drain. I don't want it. So you're going to, what's I going to say? Yeah, so you're going to salt yourself, salt your feet. You already standing in the salt. Salt your back. Of course, you're not going to put this on your face, right? But you're gonna do your whole body, bottom of your feet, and you're gonna keep. I would keep the salt in the bathroom in the shower with me. Just keep pouring it on you, get it all on you. Okay. Rinse the salt off. Now, what I would like you to do next is you decide how you want to do this. Now, in this bottle, you could put your Florida water, not a lot, just a little bit, some regular water, some moon water. Let your water sit out and under the moon. Put you some moon water in here. And moon water ain't nothing but water that was under the moon. Real simple. You're going to put your moon water in here. You're going to put your Florida water in here, right? And if you want to know what's in this bottle, this is some hair growth stuff. This is my little bottle to, I'll make a video on that. This is like some herbs that I spray on my hair when I take my wig off to help my hair grow, to make sure I got it, you know. But anyway, because I'm AD, I know you're like, what in the hell is this in this bottle? Hair growth stuff. So, but you're going to put your Florida water in here. You're going to put your crystals in here, your safe crystals. You're going to put, you could put your herbs in here too. Like, you know, the little herbal pouches. Can I find any right there? I always use, I always make, this is my pouch from the other day. So I put the herbs in here that I love, money, whatever. So you can take these same little herbs and put them in this bottle with the Florida water, with the moon water, with the crystals. And if you want to add a little more salt to this water, that won't hurt either. Now, so you got your Florida water in here, you got your crystals, you got your herbs, you got your salt. Now, after you done salted your whole body, you're going to now spray yourself with this. You can turn the shower off if you want to, or you can just stand back. You know, turn the shower head down, stand back. You're going to spray yourself like you covering yourself with lotion or soap all over again. You're going to spray this everywhere, your butt, your feet, That's why you got to make sure the crystals you put in here are safe. Or the herbs that they won't bother your skin, okay? You're going to, now after you do that, you want to rinse that off of you as well. And like I said, you're just going to read your prayer. So the other day, I didn't necessarily have this bottle, so I put Florida water on my hands and I rubbed it on me like lotion. Now, I don't suggest you do a dot, okay? If you got skin inflammation, if you got eczema, do not do that. Do not do that, okay? So, but yes, so, and then I put my crystals in here. So this pouch got crystals and herbs in it. And I tied the pouch closed like this. And I got it wet, and I act like this was like my loofah sponge, right? So I got it wet in the shower, and I just scrub, my whole body, scrub with the loofah, you know. So, but that's the difference. I didn't use the spray bottle the other day. So, have I told you anything? You make sure the salt is pure, set the intention, say a prayer, told you what to use. I told you about the flour. Oh, and the flour, because say you decide you want to do some research. You're like, I want to add me a flour. I want to add me a flour to my bath. I want to make sure the flour is safe. Get that flour. You can add the flour to the water. And I would not suggest, after 24 hours of not using it, I will pour it out. Because I don't know what those crystals would do sitting in the water for days. Even if the crystals are safe with the flour and everything, you just don't want to. So don't fill this up. You know, I would even just make it this to this line. If you're making one spiritual shower, this should be enough for you and possibly even a kid, one of your kids. You don't need to fill the bottle totally up, because like I said, I don't ever want you to keep a bottle of Florida water with crystals, and that just don't seem safe. So, hey everybody, if I didn't speak. Other than that, this is I can't even talk. This is the instructions for your spiritual shower. I hope I have covered everything. I did mine the other day, and I didn't even have the pink Himalayan salt. And I received within 2 days $300. So, and I'm not saying that happened for everybody. You know, wherever you locked up at, you just gonna see some type of change flow. You know, whether it be somebody being helpful. Hell, could be an extra $50. It doesn't matter. Everything. The attitude of gratitude is what you're walking into. And no matter what comes out of it, be thankful for it. Dang, I forgot I was going to say something else to you. Oh, the flower. They want me to suggest a flower. Lilac. If you want to know what flower is best to use for your spiritual shower, a lilac flower. I do know that one is safe. So that is the one I suggest you use. But like I said, you can change it up. That's not written in stone. And you can use baking soda at the bottom of the tub too. It don't have to be salt. Let's say you're like, oh, I want to you know, really change up the energy. You can use salt and baking soda. Don't put the baking soda on your skin, but it can go at the bottom of the tub. And it's just, you know, for purification. That's what you asked for, purifying. Salt is to purify you, purification, okay? So other than that, if you need anything else, let me know. If you need a reading, let me know. If you need more instructions, if I confused you, let me know. I hope I haven't. But I will see you guys when I see you, and I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for watching. Peace. Bye.